ASML stock has had a relatively good year in 2024, up from the levels it started off the year with. But where could ASML stock be in 2025? That's the question I'm going to answer in this video, especially because investors are aware that ASML management has said that 2025 is going to be a strong year. And so how strong could it be? Let's take a look and understand what the potential is for ASML stock investors in 2025. Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video. Moomoo is a trading platform that allows individuals to buy and sell stocks and other investments. I posted the link to Moomoo in the description below. If you use that link to sign up to Moomoo, it'll help support my channel, but more importantly, you can get special incentives for using my link, including up to extra 10 free stocks. So like I highlighted at the top of the video, ASML stock price has done relatively well in 2024, up to $917 per share as of this recording on August 19th. That was up from $750 per share to start the year. Management gave investors a picture of its long-term outlook and where the business could be next year. So let's take a look. ASML says that the overall semiconductor levels will continue to improve, and they also see today further improvement in tool utilization levels. And like I mentioned earlier, they currently expect 2025 to be a strong year for ASML. The energy transition, electrification, and AI will continue to drive demand, and they also see an expanding application space. And they need to prepare for a number of new fab facilities that are being built today across the globe. Those fabs will be spread geographically and are strategic for all our customers, and they are all scheduled to take our systems. And that goes to show the power of ASML. Its competitive advantage is arguably unmatched in any industry. Its leading edge technology is the best in class and the only one really if you want to develop the latest generation technology. Fabrication facilities for semiconductor companies like Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, Intel, Samsung, Micron Technology are all using ASML's systems, and they're all planning increases in their manufacturing capacity, and they're all, as ASML management points out, using ASML's systems. Taiwan Semiconductor is trying to diversify outside of Taiwan and building new facilities in Japan and the United States, and they will be undoubtedly using these systems. Intel is also expanding its manufacturing capacity, will be using ASML systems. Micron Technology as well. So this expansion in semiconductor manufacturing capacity is all going to bode well for ASML, which is the supplier to the industry. They go on to say that their annual revenue forecast for 2025 is between 30 billion and 40 billion euros, 35 billion at the midpoint, and they have an opportunity for 2030 annual revenue of between 44 billion and 60 billion. And management saying they'll update this on November 14th, 2024. All right, so now that we have an idea from ASML management, let's try and model and forecast where the stock price could be by the end of next year. So we already looked at where the stock price is today, and one of the things I'm going to need is the forward price to earnings ratio, which as of this recording is 28.2 for ASML. As far as earnings per share expectations for next year, the analysts on Wall Street that are following ASML stock, they expect it will deliver $33 in EPS in 2025. That would be up significantly from this year where it's at 21.06 expected. So you can understand that Wall Street is also in agreement with ASML in that 2025 will be a strong year, right? That's greater than 50% increase in earnings per share for ASML expected in 2025. Beyond next year, the analysts on Wall Street expect ASML's EPS to grow by 21.5% each year for the next 5 years. All right, so now that we have the estimates we can use to make our price target forecast, let's take a look at our financial model. So EPS of $33.06 we got from Yahoo Finance. I shared with you where that source was. And if I apply that 21 8% growth rate that Wall Street was expecting to its 2025 EPS, I get a forecasted 2026 EPS of $40.18 for ASML. All right, so if we apply that $40.18 EPS for 2026 with the current forward price to earnings ratio of 28.2, we'll get an estimated stock price by the end of next year, 2025, of $1,100.33. I'm sorry, $1,133.20. If the forward PE were to increase, then the stock price could rise to $1,205. But if the forward PE falls, then the stock price could rise only slightly to $964. And in the worst case scenario I have modeled here, the stock price could fall to $723 per share if the forward PE multiple were to fall to 18, a scenario which I think is highly unlikely. However, it is possible given the uncertainties surrounding the geopolitical tensions with the semiconductor industry. All of those could bring some disruption for ASML next year, which could cause a lack of investor confidence in this stock, which could bring down its forward PE multiple. That being said, where do I think ASML stock price is most likely to end up by the end of next year? I think it'll be in the range of the 28 to 30 forward PE. And so the stock price, I think, will be in the range of $1,100 per share or $1,200 per share. That is either $1,100 or $1,200, or in that range of outcomes for next year by the end of next year. Now, of course, I used several estimates and assumptions to make this stock price prediction. So please do your own due diligence before acting on any information. This is just for information purposes only. And there's a lot of uncertainty when you're using estimates and assumptions. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. All we can do is use our numbers, use our best information available to us to make these predictions, but it's highly uncertain and the stock market is highly volatile. Did you know that over 90% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed? It'll really help support my channel if you hit that subscribe button. And oh, by the way, one of the benefits of being subscribed is that I take requests from subscribers more often than I do from non-subscribers. So if you prefer that benefit, please subscribe to the channel.